Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by again. So today I want to talk about the Antminer S9 and whether or not it's still profitable now that the difficulty has gone up about 18%. Now, let me just say real quick that this video is probably going to be really long because I have a lot to say about this. But before we get into that, I want to talk about some other sites that I've been getting into, and I don't want to talk about them too much, just kind of touch the surface a little bit, and then in a future video when I've used them a little bit longer, give you some updates on how that's been working out. So one site, BitConnect, still don't know if it's a scam. People say it's a scam. I don't know, whatever. I put in $110 in. Been about 6 days, and they have been paying me out daily. So that's where that's at. The other site I've joined up on is Hashflare. Hashflare is a site that you can do cloud mining on. So I did purchase 2 terahashes, $150 each, so total of $300. Still processing my credit card, so it hasn't even started yet. Now, if you are interested in any of that stuff, I have links down in the description. Real quick, those are referral links, so if you do decide to go through those links and sign up, anything you invest in there, I will get a percentage of that. So if you do that, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Not investment advice from me. Do your research. This is all obviously risky stuff, but I'm doing it. I'm kind of sharing the journey with you, so I guess you'll know whether or not I'm losing my money. So anyway, so let's get into this whole difficulty change and all this. I have some really good information to share, and I think it's really going to help you guys, especially if you're trying to get into Bitcoin mining. All right, so let me first break down what the whole difficulty thing means. So the difficulty changes about every 2 weeks, and during that 2 weeks there's about 2,016 blocks found, and each block is worth 12.5 Bitcoin. So if you're mining on a pool, the pool's going to pay you out 12.5 Bitcoins, and it's shared throughout the pool. So you're getting a fraction of that 12.5 Bitcoins. Now, the difficulty can go up or it can go down. Like the past few weeks, if you look at this chart, it's been going up. But then if we look at November 13th, it went down. And then we look at November 27th, it actually went down. And now we have December 5th or 6th, it went up 18%. So now what everybody believes is that when the difficulty goes up, like it did a couple days ago or yesterday, the amount of Bitcoin you get in return is less. And then obviously the difficulty supposedly is supposed to keep going up and up and up, and we're going to get less and less and less of Bitcoin. But you know, when the difficulty goes down like it did the past few weeks, then you earn more Bitcoin. But it's not true. So I've been mining with my Antminer S9 using Slush Pool. When I joined, the total hash rate was, let me just throw a number out there, it was 1 exahash. And now it is about 1.2 exahashes. Is it exahashes? I don't know. I think it is. And I'm not too sure if it was actually 1 exahash. I'm just kind of throwing a number out there, but it was less than 1.2 exahashes as it is right this second. So what that means is there's more and more and more people joining this pool to do Bitcoin mining. So what that means is the more people there are, the more you need to share, the more the pool needs to share with all the people mining. So that means you're going to get less and less and less of Bitcoin, but the amount of blocks found by the pool is a little bit more luckier since there are more people mining. So technically, this is not 100% accurate. You're getting less per block found, but more blocks are being found. That's not, like I said, 100% true, but it sort of could work that way. So somebody was asking me in the comments, so yesterday the difficulty went up to 18%. How much did I earn? So let me just show you real quick how much I've earned. So the difficulty went up on December 6th, yesterday, and I earned 0.0033. So if we just say the Bitcoin price is $10,000, it's way more than that, but let's just say this is $33 a day, just about. And if we go to the day before where the difficulty was, you know, a lot less, I got, let's say, $16 or $17, and then the previous day, you know, $23. So when the difficulty went up, I earned more. So it all comes down really to how lucky the pool is that you're mining on. Like I said, the more people that are mining, the more hashes that are going, you have better luck of the pool finding finding blocks. So you get paid out more often. Now, there is another thing I want to talk about, because all of these Bitcoin mining calculators are incorrect. They are wrong. So when I did my first Antminer video, I think I said that in 1 year I'm going to be earning about 0.94 Bitcoins in 1 year if I run the Antminer 24/7 for 365 days. If I go to the calculator today, it actually decreased to 0.79 Bitcoins in a year. So it's no longer, because of the difficulty, 0.94, it is now 0.79. So that pissed me off. And now the profit in USD, according to what the Bitcoin price is, I'll be earning about $12,000 worth of Bitcoin in 365 days. So now let me show you why every single Bitcoin mining calculator is wrong. All right, coinwars.com. So I put my hash rate in here, which is 13.8 terahashes. It's actually more than that, but I just want to be a little lower just in case. 1350 watts, 12 cents per kilowatt hour. Block reward, 12.5. This is where things get kind of weird, and this is where the calculator is wrong. And yes, each block is valued at 12.5 Bitcoin, but they're leaving out a lot more Bitcoin from that 12.5. So today was an interesting day. Bitcoin hit close to $20,000, and I'm sure tons of people were taking in profits because it dropped. I don't even know where it's at right now, but that's kind of unimportant. Like, it's not important right now. What I want to say is people are taking profits. A ton of Bitcoin transactions were going down, so a lot of people were moving money or Bitcoin back and forth. When you send Bitcoin, you have to include a transaction fee, and what these transaction fees do is it allows the Bitcoin to move through the network. And do you know where those transaction fees go? They go to the miners. So this chart right here is the mempool transaction count. This is how many transactions are going down on I believe this is the 1 year chart. Yes, the 1 year chart. So we had a crazy spike here in May. Bitcoin price was probably around 4,000, 3,000. I'm not even 100% sure. But what I want you guys to pay attention to here is this is November 11th and November 12th, this crazy spike. And then this is today. A lot of sell-offs, a lot of transactions going down. But let's pay attention to this thing here. So now I got another chart. This is the total transaction fees in USD. If we go to November 11th and 12th, you'll see that on that given day, the amount of transactions that were completed through the whole network was $5.1 million. So I didn't know that when you mine Bitcoin, I didn't know that those transaction fees get incorporated into the blocks that are mined. So I went into Slush Pool and went through their whole rewards per block that they send. It's never 12.5. It's always more than that. But let's go to that date, 11/12, November 12th and November 11th, to see how much Bitcoin you were getting each block that's found. So this is the current rewards for basically right now. This was literally a half an hour ago. I was giving 14.47 terahashes and my reward was this much. But look at the block value. It's not 12.5, it's 15. There's a lot of transactions going on right now. So those transaction fees are getting added to that 12.5. Look, it's never 12.5. They're sharing out more than just 12.5. Now let's go to November 11th and see something really crazy interesting. Okay, so this is November 10th, and you can see that the block rewards were 16, 15, pretty much what it is today. I don't have anything here because I wasn't mining them. So now let's go to November 11th. This is where it gets crazy. Can't find my mouse. Okay, November 11th. Look at this. 16, 21, 17, 19, 19, 23. Wait, now let's go to November 12th. November 12th. 23, 21, 20. Look at that. It's so high. It's not 12.5. 23. Look at that. You're basically technically making double in a day. So you're actually earning more because the calculator's wrong. You can't put in 12.5. You have to go higher. Now, it changes on every single block. It's not going to be the same for every single block. It all depends on how many transactions are being made and how much Bitcoin is being sent and how much the transaction fee is. So I hope I made that as clear as I can, because this made me a little bit more excited about this and a little bit more trusting in it. As long as there's you know, transactions constantly happening every single day, the block value reward is going to be more than 12.5 Bitcoin. Closer to 15, 14, maybe 13 sometimes. And when we have those crazy days, 16, up to 23 Bitcoin shared out through everybody in the pool. So yeah, I think I got out everything that I wanted to say. I hope I didn't leave anything out, and I really hope that made sense. If you guys have any comments, leave them down below. If I interpreted the data incorrectly, please leave a comment and let me know what you guys think. Nobody ever told me, every time I read articles about stuff, Bitcoin's not profitable, Bitcoin's not profitable, it's only 12.5, blah, blah, blah. And the next halving of Bitcoin, I think, is gonna happen in the year 2020. So we still have like 2 years to go until it's 6.25 Bitcoin per block. Now, quick update on the Antminer S9. I actually stuck some blankets on there just to muffle out the sound a little bit. I still want to build something like a box around it. But yeah, so far it's going good. No issues yet. I did have today some intermittent internet, so the internet went down for a little bit, but it went back up by itself. You don't have to do anything. It just, as soon as you have internet, it just goes back. I think that's it. Thanks for stopping by. Any comments or questions, leave them down below. I'll do another update on how much I've earned in once I hit the 2-week mark. Let you guys know. So that's it. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll check you out in my next video. Bye.